welcome to Cabbage Patch Soap. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Laura, and today we will be making a hot air balloon soap. But first, we need to unmold the soap from last time. I'm just going to be setting up my chats real quick so I can see what you guys are saying. This should just take a minute. Okay. Alright, looks like those are working. And I'm just going to get some gloves on. Hope everybody's week is going good. It's a little warm today. It's going to take me a minute to get these gloves on. Apologize for the slowness. Hi, Patty. Welcome. I'm doing good. How are you? I decided to make this hot air balloon soap without any coconut oil or hemp seed or aloe, since I think you were the one who suggested the design. Hi, Ian. Welcome. Okay. Just one moment. Okay, so I'm just going to take these out of their molds. So here's this one. Oh, and let me grab a paper. Here's this. We're just going to be setting this on here. So I'm going to take this one out first since I tend to forget to do it. There we go. So that's the first one we did. Hi, Lorna. Welcome. It smells really, really good. This was a good fragrance. It really was. All right. So let me set this aside. Just a moment. I have something over here that I normally don't, because you'll see in a minute. Okay. Just a moment here. All right. So I had to turn a fan on. I apologize if this affects the sound quality, but it just the air needed a little movement. So, all right, I'm just gonna pop this out of the mold. There we go. Slid right out. Just perfect. Whoops. And then we will put this here. Okay. Just seeing what you guys are saying there. A soap towel? Yeah, I definitely need to grab my soap towels. I'll do that in a second. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's see how this looks on the inside. Look. Oh, this is too close to the camera. Let me move it. There we go. Okay, hopefully they'll get a little less camera shake now. Okay, let's take this out and see how it looks. Well, that's kind of cool looking. Almost looks like the ocean or something. That's really pretty. It smells really, really good. This is that Cuban tobacco fragrance. It has a really nice, like, gender neutral scent to it. It's very mild. I'm trying to describe it. It's It's like a muted floral. I think that's what I said last time. And oh yeah, and here's how the top looks. It's got the white streaks on top, and then the pretty swirls on the inside. And there's some spice notes in there, but it's not like smoky smelling, and it's not holiday scent spice. It's like a more woody spice, but it smells so nice. This is one of my favorites. I really like working with this fragrance. And these are the M pieces that I'll cut up for samples. Hi Stacy, welcome. We're just cutting this bar that we did, the one that has no coconut oil. I'm going to go ahead and put these on the shelf real quick. And then we will get started on the hot air balloon. I don't know if you were here for it, Stacy, but I was saying that I'm going to make the soap tonight. We're going to make it without coconut oil, because I believe it was Patty who made the suggestion of the hot air balloon, so I thought it would only be fair to make it with her recipe. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set these aside. I'll be right. Oh, and here's the little oval one. It came out really nice looking. It's very it's like because it has a one solid color, just has like a little elegant look to it. I'm going to take this over here. Okay. Oops. There we go. But yeah, this fragrance is so nice. I keep smelling it and trying to remember what it is, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's that one I like. Okay. So I'm putting this here. And just a second. I have to cover it. There we go. All right, so that's ready to go. I'm just going to clean this off now. Oh, you guys have storms moving in? A fish tank diorama. Is it like one of those, like a real one, like a real fish tank, or does she want to make one of those shadow boxes? Is it like for class or something? Let's see what you guys are saying. Resin. Oh dear. Well, I can't give you a whole lot of advice without knowing how she wants it done. But you could have, like, if you have a square mold like this, you could decide what you want the back of the fish tank to look like and pour that in the bottom. Like if you want like a blue or something, and then do little layers of clear going up, and each layer maybe like one layer has like some tall plants in it, some like green streaks or something, and then another layer has some fish, and then like another layer has like shells at the bottom, and then like one of the layers in the front, or maybe all the layers, whatever, could have like sand at the bottom, and then when you're done it would tilt up this way. Yeah, like a block of resin. Yeah, you'd probably just have to do it in layers. I've seen some people do like fish ponds where it's done the same way, where you have like a container like this, and you do like layers going up, and each layer you put something in it, but then when you're done it stays in the container. So it's supposed to look like a little wooden box that has fish in it or something. They're kind of cute. So I guess it just depends on what she envisioned. But I'm not the resin expert. I would ask Felicia for advice on that one, but I think she's still recovering. Just gonna move this paper aside. Okay, let me put this back on the shelf. Resin. I think, yeah, I know. I was like, well, if she just wanted to do a diorama, I can do those. I've done those before, but not out of resin. That's new. That's actually something I've wanted to do, was the little fish ones. So someday when I have more time, that is the plan. Okay, so here are the oils we're going to be using. And I got the lye water. And let's see. was thinking maybe one more soaping towel. I might want one more, just in case. I guess I should go grab that. All right. So let me also, I'm going to grab some extra, going back and forth about how I want to mix this. So I'm going to grab a couple of pots just in case. So here they are, little pots. Let me see here. Yeah, I bet she's in a lot of pain. That's awful. I really hope that she heals quickly because surgery is not fun at all. Hold on, my chat isn't working. Let me see if I can fix it. One moment here. I need this chat to work, guys. Not you guys, I don't know. What's the problem? Let's see, did that work? This might be working now. Okay. Hi, Jill, welcome. Oh yeah, Patty, in the little glass dish. That'd be really cute. You could also paint the layer. I mean, I don't know if you like painting. You can do like a layer of resin and paint it, and then the next layer of resin and paint that, and just build up the design. That looks really cool, but I don't know how easy, if it would be easier to do it that way or the other way. All right, so we've got some things. Let me move this all aside. Okay, there's going to be something in here that we're going to use. And for this part, so we're going to do the bottom part. And we were talking about a sunrise. We were talking about like oranges and yellows and like reds and pinks. And I think going like from the lighter to the, like from the yellow to orange to pink makes sense. You can't paint. Well, there goes that idea then. You could still do, you could probably still do like little embeds or something, little fish and plants and things. That would be cute. So here's my plan here. I think for the orange, we'll use this cantaloupe color. It's a nice, like soft orange. It's not super like bright, and the reason is because I'm hoping to make this so that the focus of the bar is more on the balloon and less on the sky, even though I want the sky to be pretty, but also because this works really good. I've used this cantaloupe color before. It's very, very nice in the soap, and I think it'll go good with the other colors. This one is called Rapunzel. This is also from Nurture Soap, and this one is a sample that they sent me. It's a color I've wanted to try for a while, and I just hadn't purchased it yet. So I'm glad they gave me the sample. So we'll test it in this. And then I want to do Amaranth Pink because this is another pink where you can add a little bit or a lot and it changes the intensity of the color. And I think this would be a good color to put on the top of the soap so that when we put the balloon, I think it'll look good up against the pink. If that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and also I pulled out my white just in case we need to lighten anything. We'll have that. So that's that. And then let me get my mask. All right, just a second. I had to take the headset off. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm glad you guys like the colors. Thank you, Patty. Hopefully it'll look really good in the soap too. So first things first, we're gonna mix. Oh, also before I get ahead of myself, I thought it'd be really cute for this design to use this fragrance. It's called Earth Meets Sky. It's by Nurture Soap, because with the hot air balloon, we're gonna see the earth and the sky. So I thought that'd be cute. Anyways, so that's what I picked. I'll go ahead and we'll mix this in. We'll put the fragrance oil in, and then I'm going to separate the colors. And we're going to have to move kind of quick, I think. In fact, maybe I should whisk in these colors first. So let me grab my whisk. We'll start with that. Okay. So here's the whisk. All right. And that Earth Meets Sky fragrance is really nice. It's kind of, well, obviously it's earthy, but it has some lighter notes to it. It does have a little bit of patchouli in it, but it's not like a patchouli fragrance. It's barely there. It's just kind of there as a base. And then there's all these other fragrances that layer on top of it. It smells really, really good. And I'm thinking it might work as a wearable fragrance. So I'm playing around with that too because I don't necessarily want to wear patchouli, but this one's really, really good. And it changes as you wear it. I made a little sample for myself to like test. And yeah, so far it's really nice. It has some really soft notes in there. Okay. I'm trying not to overmix this because the oils are pretty warm still. Okay. So let me divide this real quick. And what I wasn't sure about was I wasn't sure if I want to pour these into like the same container and then layer them that way. But I think I might do it kind of like that, where we have the 3 different colors and then like we sort of alternate them kind of. It's a little too much in this one, I think. And this one, oh, that one has the stick in it, that's why. Okay, yep, this looks good so far. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in, we'll start with this Rapunzel. And I'm going to pour the Rapunzel in here. And start about that much so far. And then we'll add more as needed. Okay, that looks pretty good actually. That's a really nice yellow. Might not have to add any more. Okay, so we'll stop there with the yellow. And yellows tend to, even if they're really bright in the batter, when they go through, what's the word I'm looking for? When they go through sponification, not sponification, gel. When they go through gel phase, they tend to get a little bit muted. So that's something that I will need to watch out for. I'm going to put a little bit more in here. It's a little bit uneven. There we go. Anyways, when they go through the gel phase, they tend to get a little bit more muted. So instead of being a bright, vibrant yellow, they're kind of a more delicate color. So if that happens, then that's fine. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Okay, let's try some of this cantaloupe. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I'll put a little more. This one won't be bad if this has a little extra color in it for this one. Yep. This is a really nice, soft cantaloupe color. Okay, and then the Amaranth Pink for this last one. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of this pink. Alright, just a second. Put it in here. Okay. I'm just going to mix this in, and like before, we'll just see how much of this I need. Okay, so that, I need a little more. That's too close to the cantaloupe, so we'll put a little more. And we'll just keep adding it until it gets to the intensity that I want. A little more. And if this doesn't work, I do have some bolder pinks we could use, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I also don't want this to be too different from the cantaloupe because I want it to look, I want there to be distinct color difference, but I also want it to blend, like the steps going from one to the next to blend well. So I think that's good right there. All right, so now that we got the colors mixed, I'm going to add the fragrance before I forget. We'll we'll mix that in, and we'll also stick blend because I want to make sure that this doesn't separate on us. I don't think it will, but just to make sure. So here's a little bit in each. There we go. All right, here's the stick blender. We're just going to blitz these real quick. Oops. There we go. Okay, we'll go to the next one. All right, that should be plenty. I'll set this aside. Okay, so those are the three colors. I'm going to start layering these, and we'll do the yellow first and then start alternating with these other colors, and hopefully it'll look nice. I'm going to start here, just making sure you guys aren't saying anything here. Okay. All right. And this is starting to thicken up already, which is exactly what I wanted. I don't want this to stay too fluid for too long. You'll see why in a minute. In fact, we're going to turn this way. No, you know what? Let's do it this way. I think I like how it turned out the other way when we did it this way last time. Okay, a little bit of this color. Okay, a little bit of the yellow again. Oops. A little bit of the cantaloupe. Oops. There we go. And a little bit of this yellow again, but just a little bit this time. Okay. And a little more of this cantaloupe. Oh, and then we're going to start with the pink. Oops. And the cantaloupe again. Okay. And then the pink again. And then the cantaloupe. And then we'll do pink. Lots and lots of pink. And then we're going to put in, just a sec here, we'll wipe this down. Tap out the air bubbles. And here are the hot air balloon baskets, or baskets, there's only one. So the hot air balloon basket is going to go in here. And it looks like it's just going to fit. Just perfect. Okay, we're going to set that down. Put, push it in there a little bit. Okay, put a little bit of this pink over the top. Come on, come on. It's taking its time. There we go. Okay. And then we'll do one last pass with this cantaloupe color. If it'll come out. It's going slow. Here we go. It's like a ketchup commercial or something. All right. And then this. There we go. Last bit of pink. Okay. So I'm going to tap this down after I wipe this up. Okay. Now, we still need the hot air balloon. I made it, and I'm going to put it in here, but I am pretty sure that when I do, the soap is going to kind of squish out the sides. So what I want to do is give this kind of a minute to firm up a little bit more so that we don't lose as much soap out of the sides as we did when I made when we made the moon cat. So we'll just give this a couple minutes to kind of set up. And I will try to get this part here to, it won't matter because I'm going to set something there. Okay, I'm going to get this soap mold again. The one from before. Set this aside. This is the one where we had that blue soap we just made. I'll just put it in here and I will scrape all this out. Actually, let's put it all into one and then we could do like a dirty pour. Okay. And I will try to check and see what you guys are saying in just a second. And these were the colors that you guys suggested for the sky. You guys were suggesting like yellows, oranges, and like reds and pinks and stuff for the for sunrise. And then for the balloon, you guys had suggested blues and greens. So that's what I went with. Like a fruity sunset. Yeah, it does not smell like fruit. It definitely does not smell like fruit. Just a second here. Just gonna scrape all this out into here. All right. All right, there we go. I'll give a minute for these emergency vehicles to pass so that they don't interrupt what we're doing. Okay, looks like they went a different route. Okay. Just check what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it looks really pretty. Let me take this mask off real quick because it's suffocating me. There we go. Okay, that's better. I can breathe. Alright. Checking what else you're saying here. Oh no, through the screen. Yeah, I don't want them going outside if it's raining. Oh yeah, I kept saying it's cantaloupe. A hippie sunrise. There you go. Yeah, the color is called cantaloupe. That's why I keep calling it that. But it's not actually like fruit scented or anything. But yeah, if it were, um, it would smell very fruity. But it doesn't have any fruit notes in this, I don't think. At least nothing that comes off as very melony or fruity. Okay, let's go ahead and push all these in here. Yeah, that does kind of look like a mango smoothie or something, doesn't it? Well, that's going to be a trip for whoever uses it. If they think it's going to smell like fruit every time they use it. Okay, there we go. That's kind of neat looking, actually. I should probably just leave it, but I'm not going to because I have to mess with it. I've got a +1 chopstick of texture. We'll go ahead and make some quick designs in here. There we go. Try to get that little point to go down. There we go. So we'll set that aside. There's still a bit in here. Maybe what I can do, I'll just wipe one of these out next to it. It's got soap crumbs in there from this other soap that we used, and some of the mica is in there. Oops. And then this could just be like the little tester bar. Oops. More mica and soap crumbs. I think I'm just making a bigger mess by trying to clean this. Maybe this is not worth it. I mean, it's already got mica and soap in it. I don't know why I'm trying to clean it. Okay. Let me just scrape this out. Yeah, this can just be my little tester bar on the side here. Okay. Okay, just a second. Okay. All right, good enough. How long do they have to sit before you can put them in the shop? Because this is a new recipe that I haven't like fully tested personally before, and because we've been getting some really crazy weather, I don't know for sure. Most soaps, they should sit between 3 and 6 weeks before you use them. The only reason is because if you don't, then the soap will dissolve faster. It'll just get used up faster. There's nothing like it's perfectly safe to use like a day from now. It's just that it's so soft that it will it'll dissolve really quickly. Basically, what the curing process does is it evaporates the water out of the soap so that you have a firmer, longer lasting bar of soap. So I don't know on these, unfortunately. I'll check them. And as soon as they feel like they're dried out enough to sell, I'll put them in the shop. Um, but I've been trying to get them out, 3 and 4 weeks ahead. Sometimes I'll just use less water to begin with when I make the soap. That helps. And certain soaps, like the coconut oil soaps, those typically don't need as long to cure as other bars, like like for example the olive oil bars that just have olive oil and nothing else. Those take 6 months to a year to cure. So it just sort of depends. Okay, so I got the balloon, and what I'm going to do is I'm not going to show you the design on the balloon. I'm going to leave that to be a mystery. But I'm just turning it over here. These are the colors. So we chose blues and greens. That's what I went with. I put some white in there so it would have some contrast. And I'm just going to carefully set this down the correct way. Hold on a second. There was definitely a bottom to this soap, and I'm trying to make sure I get that around the right way. Okay, there we go. Oh, it looks like it's still, huh. Well, I measured it out and it's still kind of wide. Let me be right back. I'm going to cut off a little bit of this soap here to make it fit. And we'll be right back. Put them on a Monday? Okay. I will do my best to do that for you. Usually I can. Like if it's a specific day of the week, that's not a problem. All right, let me just trim this soap down a little bit. I apologize. I thought I had it trimmed enough, so I must have been trying to be super conservative with this. All right. Okay, there we go. And this part is so soft still that it's hard to handle, so I'm going to be really careful. Okay. All right, let me just find the bottom again. There we go. Turn this over. Let's see if it'll fit now. Oh, that's so close. It's probably okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's just fitting. Okay, good. And good news. It's not sinking straight down. So this was a good amount of time to wait, it looks like. I'm just pushing it down to make sure. So it's in there good. So that should stay. And then what we'll do is I'm going to let this sit overnight. And then we'll come back Saturday to cut them into bars. But this part was so soft it actually started to come apart in the mold. So I'm thinking realistically, I'm just hoping that this will be firm enough to cut on Saturday. If it's not, I don't want to risk ruining it. So if I can't get it, like if it's too soft on Saturday, we may have to wait till Monday to cut it. I know you want to see, but it's a suspense. It's exciting. It'll be fun. And let me get a thing and clean off this soap batter here. I got some of that cantaloupe color on here. Okay. Now what we'll do is I'm going to cover this with plastic. Normally I don't do that, but because I made this soap the other day, it's going to be firmer than the soap that's in the mold. And this happened with that cat soap. The moon was really firm and the rest of the soap was really soft. And so when I went to cut it, it pushed the bar into the cutter and it made a dent on the side of the bars. So I'm hoping what this will do is it will slow down the hardening of this top bar and to allow the bottom bar to kind of catch up. And then I'm going to just wrap this around. And that way I can put this back in the oven safely and it won't dry out that top bar too much. And if it fails, then that's what happens when you have experiments, and we'll just do it again. But this smells so good. If you like any of those types of scents, like any of those like woody, earthy scents, or I'm trying to explain the sky portion of it. Let me just look it up because I want to be able to give you guys an accurate description. I'm going to take my gloves off so I can type because getting soap on my computer is a bad idea. Just a second here. Okay, Earth meets Sky. Let's see here. It says, okay, so first of all, it says if you like patchouli, you'll love this scent. But because it's not like a really strong patchouli scent, people who don't like patchouli still like this fragrance. It has bright grapefruit notes. And then this weird patchouli blend. It almost has like, I almost pick up like sandalwood a little bit, and I don't know how to describe it. They don't give a full description of all like the list of different scents that are in it, but let me see what I can say for the reviews. They said somebody said this is their favorite earthy scent. Somebody said it smelled like a, let's see here. See if I can find a better one. This person said they're not a fan of patchouli, but this scent was perfect. They really liked it. Well, this one says that they feel like it has spicy and peppery notes and earthy notes. So yeah, it's like a blend of just different things. So there is like a patchouli-esque scent there. But there is like that weird bright fragrance that I don't know how to describe it. They're calling grapefruit. So let me just see here. Yeah, I love sandalwood, but I'm sort of picky. The sandalwood I like is like the real sandalwood that's like so expensive that like I literally can never buy it. I bought a tiny like quarter teaspoon vial of it once for like $30 so I could make my own perfume with it, and every time I open the container that has that scent stored in it, it's like pungent. It smells so good, but yeah, I could never afford to buy enough to make anything with it, so I just enjoy the little tiny bottle that I have. But yeah, if I ever get enough to actually make something with it, I will. But I do have a sandalwood fragrance that I use, and it's not the pure essential oil, but it's a fragrance, and it smells really, really good. That one comes really close. So if people who like sandalwood have always liked that fragrance, so it's been sort of my go-to for that. But yes, I think I really hope you guys like the way I did the balloon when we do the cut. I really hope it looks good. But I think the colors that we chose with that like basically the color design that you guys picked with the kind of sunrise or sunset on the bottom and then this balloon on top, I think the colors are going to really complement each other well, and it should really make that balloon stand out. That's my hope. So it is, from what I can see that you guys can't, um it does look really good. So I'm really hopeful for this one. I just hope it stays together. That's my main thing. But anyways, so we will be back on Saturday to cut this, hopefully. If it won't, like if it's not firm enough, then Monday for sure. Um, but hopefully Saturday. And then our next soap that we'll make, let's see. I want to look and see what you guys requested. I think I'll go through and see what you guys, or we can do another cat soap because I do need to get some more cat soaps made. Show us so we can tell you. Oh yeah, I should totally fall for that. I like the suspense. You should have seen like when I made the thing. I have to have the suspense twice. You guys have no idea. You all get to suffer with me. Okay, let me see what you guys suggested here. We could try doing the orange, that orange lava soap. Although I want to do a little more. I want to look research some recipes first. Or the cat soap. It looks like we did most of the other ones already. We did the animal print. We made the oatmeal soap. And we just did the hot air balloon. I feel like I'm forgetting something obvious. Stacy will close her eyes. Sure she will. I'll believe that. Then she'll go and watch the replay. Oh, maybe I'll show you guys and then not post the replay. Oh no. That would be terrible. But trust me, I can't really see much else much more than you can. So this is definitely just as much suspense for me as it is for you. I'm super excited about this one. I was going over like how I should make the soap, and then I remembered that moon cat we made, and I was like, oh, I could do the same thing. And then I remembered that Stacy had sent me the mold, and I had to pull through things, and I was like, maybe we could do something with this. And so I went back and forth with different ideas, and anyways, hopefully you guys like it, and we will find out on Saturday or Monday apparently. Patty will make the sacrifice for you. Sure she will. So that's what we'll do, and then I will look through the requests you guys have, and I'll decide something. I've been going back and forth about what I want to make, and also don't forget to put more requests down there, more suggestions, because I definitely want to keep making the things you suggested. Oh, also, this is what I want to tell you. So for this soap, the colors I used there we go, rainforest, which is like a really pretty like a almost a true green, but it has more blue in it. And then this one is called Enchantment. It's a really bright, like lime, almost a lime green. And then Klein Blue, which is this really, really nice, rich blue color. And then, of course, the white, just so that there'd be some contrast. So, um, anyways, a money bar. Oh, no. Oh, no. Challenge. Money bar. Okay, let me put that on the. Okay, let's see. Money bar. I'm going to make a note right now because I will forget. Not on purpose, but it just seems to be what happens. Okay. Money bar. I should see if there's a money fragrance out there, like gold or something. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, and also, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I meant to say that in the beginning, and I got thoroughly distracted with everything that was going on. So I hope you guys are. I don't really celebrate it, but I guess, hey, the soap is green, so. Right? Accidentally planned that on purpose. Definitely. All right, guys. Well, if as usual, if you guys are new here, if there's people lurking in the background not talking, feel free to like and subscribe. Of course, it really helps me out. And even if you're new here, please leave a suggestion. I like to do obviously, as you can see, I like doing these suggestions. The challenges, they're fun. Plus, I think hopefully you guys like to watch me struggle through all the things, all the crazy ideas you guys come up with. Yeah, I don't celebrate. I just don't. I don't have anywhere to go or anything to do, so I don't really understand the holidays so much. It seems like another like New Year's, another excuse to drink. So I'm not super big on drinking. So I just was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. There's been a couple events I've gone to that didn't involve like drinking that were fun, but yeah, I have work to do, so I guess that's the main thing. But this is more fun anyway. I can sit here and make soap and talk to you guys. It's much better. You just wear green. That's about it. Yeah, I've got green on. It's kind of like a teal green, but it's green. That I managed to remember that much. Alrighty, guys. I will see you all Saturday. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great night.